He was, according to those who knew him, a loyal and caring man, devoted to his job and determined to make a difference. Now Stephen Sotloff's life has been ended in the most horrific way. Another American journalist murdered by the terror group Islamic State. In the video of his death, his killer is this man, almost certainly the same militant who murdered US journalist James Foley a fortnight ago. Believed to be British, he appears to have a London accent as he delivers his message to the West, in particular the US President.
I'm back, Obama, and I'm back because of your arrogant foreign policy towards the Islamic State, because of your insistence in continuing your bombings in Al-Merli, Zamara and the Mosul Dam, despite our serious warnings. You, Obama, have yet again, through your actions, killed yet another American citizen.
As he landed in Europe to meet allies at the NATO summit, Barack Obama had his own warning for IS.
Whatever these murderers think they'll achieve by killing innocent Americans like Stephen, they have already failed. They failed because, like people around the world, Americans are repulsed by their barbarism. We will not be intimidated. Their horrific acts only unite us as a country and stiffen our resolve to take the fight against these terrorists. And those who make the mistake of harming Americans will learn that we will not forget, and that our reach is long, and that justice will be served.
Earlier, the UK government's crisis cabinet, COBRA, met to discuss the latest developments, aware that Sotloff's killers say the next hostage in line to be killed will be British.
Order. Questions to the Prime Minister.
At Prime Minister's questions, David Cameron gave his reaction.
All our thoughts are with the British hostage and his family. Their ordeal is unimaginable. But let me be very clear. This country will never give in to terrorism. Our opposition to ISIL will continue at home and abroad. It is important that we are clear about the nature of the threat we are facing. It makes no distinction between cultures, countries and religions. There is no way to appease it. The only way to defeat it is to stand firm and to send a very straightforward message. A country like ours will not be cowed by these barbaric killers.
Yeah. There has been no let-up in airstrikes against Islamic State militants, and the latest killing is likely to only stiffen resolve. Indeed, last night the White House announced the deployment of 350 more troops to Iraq. US journalist James Foley was murdered last month in the same horrific manner, and public outrage at these killings is translating into calls for stronger action against IS.
How many more videos do we have to sit here and watch be released of citizens of our country being executed while we stand around like we can do nothing about it?
Just last week, the government increased the UK's terror threat level to severe, a direct result of the emerging threat from Iraq and Syria. Scotland Yard says it's making significant progress in identifying this man who has become the key figure in the Islamic State's warped propaganda campaign. Jason Farrell, Sky News.